Selling. How do you gonna make that money? Make that cash. Make that cash. How am I gonna pay my bills and make my cash? Hey guys, welcome to Nikki's Fashion Diary. This video is all about selling tips for Depop as the seller. So as a seller myself, yes guys, if you didn't know, I'm on the Depop. So I am a seller on Depop, and these are tips and tricks that I use myself. Everybody's got a different tactic, but these are things that I have found as a seller, so I'm sharing them with everybody. I'm just gonna like regurgitate what I know onto you guys. Tip number one, guys, have some type of sale going on. As a seller, I am someone who hates hanging on to inventory. I don't like it. I want to clear my inventory because it is sitting there waiting for somebody out there. You out there. You want that item. I know you do. It's sitting out there waiting for you to come buy it. But until you buy it, it's sitting in like my storage room or my closet or somewhere. So I want to get rid of my inventory. I hate hanging on to it. So what better way to get rid of that inventory than to have a sale? The sale that I like to do is a buy one get one free. Everybody's different. I just found that for my particular shop, I enjoy giving. I'm a giver, guys. I'm a total giver. Yes, if you didn't know that. I love giving away on my YouTube channel. I'm a giver. I do giveaways. And I also like giving away on my shop. So in my shop, I decided I permanently enjoy doing a buy one get one free. Always. My shop is always buy one get one free. That's just how I like to roll, guys, because that's just what I do. So I like to do that for my shop. You can do a buy one, get one 50% off. You could do buy one, get one 60% off. You could do buy two items, get one free. So it depends on your comfort level. What exactly do you have for inventory? How long have you been hanging on to it? And how badly do you really want to get rid of it? If you don't want to do a buy one, get one free, then what you could do is 20% off single items. Or you could bundle. You could do bundle deals. Yes. That bundle you could do, you know, if you bundle 2 or more items, 3 or more items, it's 30% off the entire lot. So it is dependent on you as the seller to say, all right, what am I going to do? What do I feel comfortable with? And what's my agenda? So for me, I'm a BOGO person. Okay, I'm a BOGO. So that's what I do. So do some type of sale, some type of deal to move that inventory. Tip number 2, guys, is shipping. Shipping can be so ultimately terrifying. They say death and taxes. It's death and shipping. I swear to God. I wasn't even going to open up my shop because the shipping just freaked me out so badly, so much. How do I do it? Oh my God, I'm freaking out. There are 2 shipping methods. There's use your own label. Hey, how are you? And arrange your own shipping. Hey, what's up, man? So you can choose either one of these. I choose arrange my own shipping because it gives me a little bit of freedom and flexibility. And what I mean by that is when you use a prepaid label, you have to print that label out. Some folks at home have a printer. I do not have a printer, but you don't have to necessarily have a printer. You can print that label out at your work. You can go to the library, that kind of thing. You can find somewhere to print it out. For me, that just feels like an extra step of, now I gotta go drive to the library, or I gotta like remember to print it out at work. Like, it's just an extra added step that for me doesn't hold any value. That's just me personally. Also, why I don't like prepaid labels is if somebody buys something on a Friday, maybe it's Friday at 8 o'clock. You know, I'm already home from work. I am someone who wants to ship out the next day. That's just how I work. And I can't do that if I don't arrange my own shipping. Now, let me back up. I could potentially do that if I decided on a Saturday to go to the library or somewhere else. But again, I don't want to take that step. I would rather arrange my own shipping, which means I'm not dependent on some label and some printer and some other building or company to help me. Chuck that out. I can just go to the post office. All I do is literally write their name on the package. Dear so-and-so, here's where you live. Here's my address. Here you go, Mr. Postman. How much does this weigh? Oh, $8? Okay, here you go. Here's my credit card. Oh, you have a tracking number? Oh, great. Thank you. I need that tracking number because I'm going to go text my buyer and give that tracking number to my buyer. Thanks, post office. You made that really easy for me. That's what I enjoy doing. So for me, I like to arrange my own shipping because there's a sense of freedom about it. It just feels good to not be tied to some label, some printer, some other place that I have to go lean on and be dependent on. Don't like doing that. Tip number 3, guys, is include as much information as you can in your description box, do a policies page, and a meet the seller page so that everything that you want your customers to know will be in there. Something that I don't do is a meet the seller and a policies page. I have no policies, just buy my shit, guys. And hello, I'm meeting you. You're seeing me right here. I personally don't find any relevancy in my shop for you to know who I am. I'm the seller, buy from me, now you know my face, who I am, don't you want to buy? No, guys, like, I don't do that. But that's cool, like, if other people do that, which they do. I'm just not, like, into that, like, fluffity McFluffity, fluffity fluff. That's just me, personally, in my opinion. Put as much in the description as you can. Let people know. Is there free shipping? Do you do international? Will you trade? Will you bundle? Will you return? Or will you not do any of that? So let your customers know, yeah, I do all that. Or no, I don't do that. And guys, the description box is sort of limited. So that's where you can fall onto the policies page. I don't do this, but I do this. I don't do this, but I do that. So it helps to just cohesively bring more information together in different areas of your shoppity shop. One of the most important things that you should do in your description, though, is absolutely put some type of social media. A lot of people, I see their Instagram links for their Instagram page, and I see YouTube, I see websites. Put some type of social media link in so that if people like your store, or if you do a meet the seller and they like you, which I'm not going to do, so people won't ever like me, but they can say, yeah, this person looks pretty cool, I'm going to go check them out, man. Like, yeah. So put the information that you want so people can, like, make up their own opinion about you and your shop and go find you and go stalk you, okay? Just do all that. Tip number 4, guys, is describing your items. Guys, I'm not going to get into the tips about how to take good photos. Take the best photo that you can. We all know, listen, y'all, take a good photo, okay? The better of a photo that you take, the better that your item will sell. I don't need to say that. I don't think that's valuable because you've heard it probably from a million other people and you guys already like know, do lighting. So I'm not going to get into that. But I do think it's important to talk about how to describe your items. I want you guys to put in every single valuable keyword that you possibly can. You can hashtag the crap out of Depop. So if you're selling a Harley Davidson shirt, hashtag Harley Davidson, hashtag Harley, hashtag motorcycle, hashtag biker, hashtag badass chick, hashtag whatever else you want to put in there. So you can do so many hashtags related to your item. I don't even think there's like a stopping point. You could hashtag probably 100 hashtags if you want. Don't quote me on that number though, but it's a lot, guys. And let's say the hashtags, let's say you're not a good hashtagger, okay? And you're like, I have no idea what to put for the hashtags. I don't know, I'm just going to put in hashtag shirt, hashtag jeans, I don't know. So if you don't know what to put in for the hashtags, what you should be doing is describing your item to the full tilt, at least in your description of your item. For the Harley Davidson shirt, I would put in woman's Harley Davidson shirt with leather and fringe. Is it a tank top? Is it a long sleeve? Is it a fleece? Does it have a collar on the neck? Is it embroidered? Is it an athletic wear item? Put in whatever you possibly can for describing your item. I can't tell you how important that is. So if you don't know hashtags, just describe to the tilt, to the hilt, to the hill. Put whatever you can, guys, okay? So that's my rule of advice, because if I'm a customer, which I am, and I've bought a million freaking times on Depop, I'm searching. Be specific with what you guys are searching for as the buyer, because odds are if the seller correctly put every single one of those items that you're searching, it not only will show up on the hashtag, but it'll show up in the description of that item as well. Okay, one and done. Next tip. Last tip, guys, tip number 5. My last tip is leave feedback for your customer. So when they buy something, you can do this immediately, which some shops do, because something that annoys me as the seller is I see the leave feedback button. So for me, I am someone who's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave feedback because I am tired of looking at that leave feedback button. I just want it gone. I want to move on to the next customer and be done with it. But sometimes people don't leave feedback and it drives me insane. It drives me insane because I know that leave feedback button is waiting on their end and it's like all highlighted in red, like leave feedback, leave feedback, leave feedback. And that doesn't drive them insane. I want to leave feedback so I can get rid of that little leave feedback and I just want to start over and start clean and start fresh. But some people don't do that. Oh, I can't do that. So I am someone who absolutely leaves feedback for every single customer that I have. Now you can leave feedback right away before that potential customer receives their item. You can do that and you can say, leave the feedback, hey, thanks for purchasing from my shop, you're super cool, can't wait, for you to purchase again or something, great working with you. But let's say you leave that feedback first and then that customer gets the item and they hate it. Then they leave you feedback, item sucked, it's too small, seller's description wasn't right, which has never happened to me, oh God, knock on wood. But if you leave feedback first, and then the customer is truly upset and they leave you feedback, that's it, you're done. Like you can't go back and like edit your feedback, like it's done. So if you want to wait, this is your call as a seller. Do you want to wait until that customer 100% gets that item? Once they get that item and they leave you that 5-star review that you know that you deserve, then you're like, okay, they like the item, they're not ripping on me, now I can go leave them feedback. Thanks for shopping, thanks for purchasing. You could do it that way. I've seen it either way. I've left feedback for customers that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait on my feedback because I wanna make sure that they get their item and that they're happy with it, and then I never hear anything. Like weeks go by and I'm like, oh my God, is this customer even freaking alive anymore? Like, I sold this item weeks ago. And then all of a sudden, like, pops up, boing, you've got feedback. Like, and you're like, okay, that's weird. Like, where were you? Like, were you supposed to leave feedback for me, like, 2 weeks ago? Like, okay, but that's cool. I got feedback. That's great. So when it takes forever for a customer to leave feedback, I just leave feedback first. And I'm like, hey, I hope you like your item. In the back of my head, I'm like, please don't do me wrong and stiff me and scam me and say you never got the item. So far, oh God, knock on wood again. Don't anybody do that to me out there. I will come and, yeah, I'm just gonna just not even put that out there into the universe, okay? But feedback, guys. So it is important. Let your customers know that you appreciate them, that, you care about them as a seller. And that is the last tip, guys. I could probably keep going on, but those are the important ones that I feel that you guys need to know as a seller to run your Depop shop the best that it could possibly be. So I hope this was helpful, and if you guys want more tips, then please let me know. Write me and be like, hey, you never mentioned this, what about that? And I'll be like, oh cool, okay. Something like that, guys. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys again. The description of the Harley Davidson shirt, I would put Harley Davidson shirt, woman's Harley Davidson, for the Harley Davidson shirt, I would put in woman's Harleywood. For the Harleywood, oh my God. I don't even know what the word is anymore. Harley.